So a little while back, I made a video on the blogging tools that I use for my blog, Traveling Tailor. And today I wanted to talk about the YouTube tools that I use for my YouTube channel, also called Traveling Tailor. So let's go. So blogging and YouTubing or vlogging, while similar, do require different tools to be used. So today I'm going to go over just the main tools that I use for my YouTube channel. Some of them might be the same as my blog, but these are specifically ones I use for creating my videos. The first one is, and the main one is, how do I actually record my videos? And I record them on my phone, and I have an iPhone 11 Pro. When I first started recording videos a year ago, I recorded them on my MacBook Air because I only had like an iPhone 7 at the time. So I made a big jump from 7 to 11, in part because of the camera. I like to take a lot of pictures when I travel, and I wanted a better camera to record my videos because I didn't feel like my computer was great. But that's how I record them now, and I use my computer mostly just for notes. So just know that you can always improve your tech as you go along. You don't have to have the best camera or the best this or that before you get started. Just get started, okay? But you do need something to record it on, so whether it's your computer or your phone, decide what you think is best and go from there. The second tool I use is I do have a tripod. So now that I record on my phone, I did need a way to lift it up a little bit. I still use books because when I do interviews, I do record them on Zoom on my computer. And so I usually lift my computer up on books. So you know what, oldie but goodie, do what it is you can. I do have a small tripod that I purchased when I was in Australia. It was only like $20. I think one day it would be nice to have like a full length, like tall tripod, but for now, this is all that I have. The third tool, and actually probably the one I've introduced the most recently, is a microphone. So I use a Movo microphone. It actually connects into my phone, and right now it's just sitting on a pile of books because I need a different tripod to get it connected to my phone. I don't know, it's a whole different setup that I'm gonna need, and I'm not there yet. I think microphone is one thing that, again, I just introduced it about a few weeks ago, so it's taken me a year to get one, and it's something that I will probably buy a nicer and better microphone as it goes on a little bit. But this one I got on Amazon. Again, it's Movo, and I'll put links down below for all of this, and I'll have some pictures up as I talk about these things. But I did finally invest in a microphone because I do think it makes the sound better, and any part of your video that you can continue to improve over time, the more views and subscribers that you're gonna get. Now, to edit my videos and add the, the text and the nice functions and editing, I personally use Wondershare Filmora. That is the system I use. You could use the built-in iMovie on a Mac. You could use different things on Windows. You could download something, which Filmora is a software that I've downloaded. That is what I used at first. Again, but I have graduated to having a video editor. She is awesome, and she's so much better at it than I am. And so for me, that was an investment worth making. Also because I have a lot of things to do, and these videos would literally not get made if I didn't give them to somebody else. So thank you, Eva, for editing my videos. But that is another big, tool or service that you're going to need when doing YouTube. I will also say though, that there are videos out there that do not get edited. And it is very possible to get views and likes and subscribers without having to do heavy editing. So don't worry about it so much, but if you are like me and you'd like to do multiple takes, or your cat runs through the screen, or whatever the issue is, it might be that having some knowledge of editing or outsourcing it is beneficial. The fifth tool that I use is TubeBuddy, and if you do anything on YouTube, you have probably seen this. It's a third-party software. I use a Chrome extension, and when I'm in YouTube and I'm going through my descriptions and adding tags and stuff, it actually helps. It'll suggest popular tags for me, so I'm not just like, coming up with ones out of the blue. It's actually based on things that people are searching for. I also do, when I create my YouTube headers, I do YouTube searches. I see what have other people called their videos. I see what the autocomplete says, and I see what are people searching for that my video fits into that topic. So you actually should do some of that research before you make a video, but if you haven't and you're trying to come up with some of that stuff, TubeBuddy will help, but also just do some searches yourself. But I do recommend having something like TubeBuddy to kind of help you just get to the next level. The other thing that I use is Google Drive. So all my videos get stored into Google Drive. You do not want to store them on your computer. It just takes up way too much space, so put them in the cloud somehow. That is also how my video editor and I go back and forth in sharing things. So Google Drive and Google Sheets for keeping my content calendar organized have been super, super helpful, and I couldn't do it without them. Another thing that I use for creating my videos is Loom, L-O-O-M. Any tutorial videos that I create, so I've done some for ConvertKit, for Tailwind, for Canva, I use a tool, an online tool called Loom, and I record, it's able to record my video screen while I talk, and there's like a little picture of me in the bottom so you can see me talking. There are other ways out there to record your screen, but if I do something on my computer, I use Zoom for interviews and I use Loom for tutorials. Okay, and then the last two things that I use are Canva. So I've done some video tutorials on Canva itself, but Canva is what I use to design my thumbnails and my Pinterest pins that I then throw into Tailwind, which is my Pinterest sort of social media manager. So Canva is where I create everything and make it look nice and designy, and then I put my Pinterest pins into Tailwind, and that is one of the ways that I actually promote my YouTube channel is through Pinterest. But then I also can use those designs and creations on Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and maybe other social channels that my video is relevant to and relates to. That's it. Those are my tools. That is what I use to create my videos. And as you can see, as I've gone through, some of these things I've used from the very beginning, like my computer and Canva. I was already familiar with those tools, and some things I've added in over time, such as my microphone and a better, more improved camera with my phone. There you go. Those are the YouTube tools that I use. You can get started with a lot of these for very little cost, using the free versions until you learn more about them and really start to grow your channel and your content and learn things over time. There's so much to learn about lighting and setup and stuff like that, but you don't have to have, you know, all the gadgets to make your video look nice. The important thing is that the content that you're sharing and delivering is relevant and things that people want to actually know and need to know. So focus on the content and then, you know, add in gadgets as you go along. But there you go, there you have it. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. I am so happy that you continue to show up each week to see my videos. Be sure to subscribe. I am Traveling Taylor, and I will be here next week.